British supermarkets once stocked foods that have vanished completely from shelves, not reformulated or rebranded, but truly gone. Forgotten sweets, discontinued biscuits, beloved drinks that disappeared overnight. Some were victims of changing tastes, others of health regulations, and a few simply couldn't survive modern times. These weren't niche products. They were household names, childhood favourite, and shopping list staples. Let's count down 5 lost British foods you'll never find in supermarkets again, no matter how hard you look. Number 1. Spangles. Spangles were the square boiled sweet that defined British childhood from the 1950s through the 1980s. They came in distinctive foil wrappers, each flavour with its own colour. Old English, the brown packet with spicy medieval flavours, was legendary. Barley sugar, fruit flavours, even mystery flavours kept the range exciting. You bought them loose from sweet shops, counting out your pennies for a small paper bag full. The texture was perfect, hard, but not tooth-breaking, lasting just long enough. Mars discontinued them in 1984, and despite brief revivals and petition campaigns, they never properly returned. Today, Spangles exist only in memory and the occasional dusty packet found in old sweet shop storage rooms. Modern boiled sweets try to capture that magic, but none quite match the distinctive taste and ritual of unwrapping a Spangle. Number 2. Texan bars. A mighty chew that was the Texan bar. Thick, dense, and impossibly chewy, this chocolate-covered nougat bar required serious jaw commitment. Adverts showed cowboys and tough characters because you genuinely needed strength to get through one. The nougat was solid, almost concrete-like when cold, softening slightly with body heat as you worked through it. Each bar lasted ages, not because you were savouring it, but because you physically couldn't chew faster. They were cheap, filling, and felt like value for money because they took so long to eat. Production stopped in the early 1980s when Marathon became Snickers and the confectionery market shifted towards softer, easier textures. Occasionally, retro sweet companies attempt recreation, but the original Texan bar's legendary chewiness has never been matched. Number 3. Findus Crispy Pancakes. Findus Crispy Pancakes were tea-time legends. Triangular parcels with a crispy breadcrumb coating, hiding various fillings. Minced beef, chicken and mushroom, cheese and tomato. You cooked them in the oven until the coating turned golden and impossibly hot. The first bite always burned your mouth because the filling reached volcanic temperatures while the outside seemed fine. They were convenience food, perfection for busy families in the 70s and 80s. Pop them in the oven, serve with chips and beans. Dinner done. Kids loved them because they felt like a treat, not just reheated leftovers. Findus discontinued the original recipe in the 1990s, and though similar products appeared, none captured the exact texture and nostalgia. That distinctive crispy coating and the slightly gloopy filling are lost to time. Modern frozen food aisles offer countless options, but crispy pancakes held a special place. Number 4. Pacers. Pacers were the mint sweets that fought a losing battle against opal fruits and other chewy competitors. Green and white striped, they had a distinctive minty flavour that wasn't quite spearmint, wasn't quite peppermint, but somewhere uniquely in between. The texture was firm and chewy, lasting longer than most sweets of the era. They came in tubes and individual wrappers, making them perfect for sharing or rationing throughout the week. Marathon Food Company produced them through the 1970s and early 80s, but they quietly disappeared as the market became saturated with fruit-flavoured options. Mint sweets fell out of fashion, except for breath fresheners and after-dinner mints. Pacers occupied that awkward middle ground, neither medicinal enough to be functional, nor exciting enough to compete with tropical flavours. Their disappearance went largely unnoticed until years later, when people suddenly remembered and started searching. Number 5. Cadbury's Aztec Bar. Before dairy milk dominated, Cadbury experimented with the Aztec Bar, their answer to the Mars bar's success. Launched in 1967, it featured nougat and caramel, covered in Cadbury's chocolate, directly competing with Mars. The taste was distinctly Cadbury, sweeter and creamier than its rival. For a brief moment, it looked like it might succeed. Advertising campaigns pushed it hard, and initial sales were promising. But Mars had too strong a foothold. By 1978, Aztec was gone, discontinued quietly as Cadbury admitted defeat. It's remembered now by those who grew up in that narrow window, a footnote in confectionery history. The recipe was supposedly absorbed into other Cadbury products, but nothing carried the Aztec name again. Today, it's a collector's item in wrapper form, and nostalgia groups online share memories of the chocolate bar that almost was, but never quite made it.